We've codified our existence to bring it down to human size, to make it comprehensible. We've created a scale so that we can forget its unfathomable scale.
Greetings. I am Hatshepsut, Pharaoh of Egypt. You see, I've long observed the triumphs of mankind, from the construction of temples to the gathering of great wealth. Yet there are forces within the world, ones I could never control, that have led to grave consequences. And so, we come to a land far from mine, the land of Chernobyl. This place, a once thriving region of the Soviet Union, was known for its ambition. In 1986, an event unfolded here, one that would shake the very foundations of the world, much as the god's wrath once shook Egypt. It was here that the mighty reactor, designed to harness the invisible force of the atom, would break free, unleashing chaos on a scale that no one had foreseen. In the centuries of human endeavor, the gods granted humankind mastery over many forces: water, air, and fire. But as we know, when you tamper with such mighty powers without fully understanding them, you court disaster. The story of Chernobyl begins on a quiet night, April the 25th, 1986. Beneath the towering Soviet bloc structures and amidst the hard-earned pride of the workers, a decision was made. A test to push the limits of human engineering, one that would ultimately reveal the fragility of mankind's mastery over nature. What was supposed to be a harmless experiment conducted by men eager to prove their prowess would, in a cruel twist of fate, unravel in a storm of chaos. They wanted to see if the reactor could survive a power outage. But this was not a mere mechanical test. It was a test of hubris. They believed they could control forces beyond their understanding. But the gods do not smile on those who disregard the true weight of power. As the clock struck midnight, a series of miscalculations and blunders set the stage for the impossible. The reactor, built to tame the atom's mighty force, instead became the beast it was never meant to be. The very air vibrated with the tension of a crisis waiting to unfold, though none yet knew what they had unleashed. This night, this hour, would forever be etched into the annals of history. The first signs of the disaster were subtle. The reactor's power output began to fluctuate, an ominous sign that should have sounded alarms across the complex. But the workers, still unaware of the danger, pressed forward. And then, like a serpent striking with unthinkable speed, the reactor exploded. The invisible force of radiation was released, and the world would never be the same again. But how did this tragedy occur? Why did those who built and maintained this mighty machine fail to understand its full scope? In this episode, we shall delve deeper into the actions, the decisions, and the catastrophic consequences of a system that underestimated the dangers it had invited. In the moment, it seemed like just another test, another step in the progression of human ingenuity. But this, my friends, was a harbinger of something far darker. A world that could no longer contain the power of its own creation.